Oh, yeah. Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's are Comrade Osas Aisien. I am the founder and president of Edo Rise Again, a.k.a. Edo State Rise. I'm here to discuss an issue, very short issue, to we Africans, especially to the Nigerians. Especially to the Nigerians. You know, we Africans, we are good in copying Western world culture. We are so good in copying their culture. We want to be like the white men. We want to copy their culture. You see one thing, there is nothing bad copying their culture, but what is the outcome of the culture we copied from the white men, from the white people? What are the outcome? How do we utilize them? Do we utilize their culture like them? Their culture benefited them. We copying their culture. How do we benefit from them? How does their culture benefit us? Are we utilizing it for good? You know, we have our own culture, but we Africans, especially Nigerians, we are so good in copying the Western world culture, leaving our culture alone. This is not good. Our culture brought us a lot of good. Our culture united us, especially the Edos. Especially the Edos. Let me say Edo State of Nigeria. Africans, our culture benefited us a lot. But we have left our culture, copying the Western world culture, and yet copying them, not that is bad, but we do not know how to manage it. And it didn't bring us any good. Why not go back to our culture? We say we copy the Western world culture. Remember the European Union, the Europeans, they are all united. They are all united. Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, Spain, name them. They are united. They are so united, so unique. United States of America, they are so united. United Kingdom, the British, they are so united. Africans, are we united? Individual country in Africa, they are not even united. We are, oh, that's why I sang it in my song that everybody scatter, scatter. Because of the British invasion, see everybody scatter, scatter. Because of some politicians, mago, mago, new regime has come, Edo rise again. This regime has come, Edo State arise, 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 arise. Africa, come on Nigeria, Edo rise again. Edo State arise. You see, let us go back to our roots. We have copied the Western Union culture for a very long time, and it brought us no good. They found systematically swing into our home, into our culture, and divided us, giving us their culture, and they will be the one to also disorganize us with their culture because they know how to play the games. It is their culture. They use it to develop their country. They use it very well in their culture. But you going in to copy their culture, they know how to manipulate you. They know how to swing you around so that that will not benefit you, but instead their culture that you have copied will benefit them. Each time a leader will come out in Africa to make sure we go back to our root, what happened? Because we have so copied their culture, we have to stick to their culture, that leader will become a barrier to them. They will find a way to eliminate that leader. They will find a way to cause confusion in that particular country in Africa. They will find a way to make sure that leader is out of there or they assassinate him. Who are they using? It is also we. It is also us. If they want to assassinate any leader that has come out in Africa, to make sure we go back to our roots, to make sure Africa unite, to make sure things are better in Africa, Who are they using? It is also the Africans. I am making this video that we African, it is time we stick together. It is time we say no to those that want to ruin us. They have so divided Africa. They have so divided Nigeria. They have so, remember, your culture, when you stick with your, if we go back to our roots, that our culture brought us a lot of goodies. I'm not saying the Western culture are bad or is bad. Their culture is good. Of course, I live in the Western world. I like their culture. But how does that benefit Africa? We were so good in our culture. We were so organized with our culture. We were so unique. We were so united in African culture. But we let the foreigners swing in. Or by some of them came by force to make sure they divide us. And yet, we Africans, Nigerians, we are not getting it. Look at what is happening now. Fulani herdsmen everywhere. Who is giving them that power? Did you see that the European Union, they are not even stepping in? Didn't you get it? Didn't you see that Americans, they are not even stepping it? Didn't you get it, Nigerians? Oh, and yet, even the herdsmen, they are Africans. We are so disorganized. We are so disorganized. This is not supposed to be so. I will tell you, let me just reveal this. I never wanted to say it for a long time. Let me reveal it. When I was a dedicated Christian, let me say so, a very dedicated Christian, then I saw a lot of vision. There was this vision I saw. It was like I was, I wouldn't, let me describe the place like as heaven. But in this place, I was in a different hall, moving from hall to hall, from one hall to hall. I wouldn't know if I would call it heaven. I wouldn't know if I would call it I was in the earth, but it was a pure vision. But I feared or was afraid to reveal it out because I wouldn't know what the Christians will say. They will say, oh, it's a devilish one. It's a this and that. You know how they go against African culture. Even when I said that Jesus was a black man, they all go against until I was able to prove it, and many of them believe. Even when I say the Israelites, from the beginning, they were black, they all go against this. Pastors go against this. Not until I prove it, and I went to do my DNA, and I found out that my ancestors, they are from Israel as well. So let me tell you, the vision I had that time, I will just reveal it now here. That place I wouldn't like to call it heaven, I don't know. It was a very big place, a different section. I was moving from one hall to the other. There was this hall I entered. They were all revering God. They were all worshiping God. And these people, they were black people, they put on white. Beards, you know, like princess and just like that. So beautiful beards and tying a wrapper white and, you know, so beautiful people. They were holding shekere, percussion. I don't know, let me go it out. Shekere, percussion, shekere. They were using it to praise God. They were using it to reverend God. They were using this is it, shekere, percussion. This is it. This is what they call shekere, percussion. Using it, revering God, praising God to the highest. Praising God to the highest. Praising God to the highest. That was African culture. What I saw in that vision. As I left that hall, different, hall, I saw white people revering God in their own culture. In their own culture. And it was all accepted. As the people give praises and singing, there was nothing like idol. Don't get me wrong. There was nothing like idol. You know, they was just worshiping God in spirit. But nowadays, if you use this in a church, or you own the church that they use this, they say you are evil. If you use this in the church, shekere, they call it shekere. Shekere, percussion. If you use this as our tradition, African tradition, you use it, they will say, That church is because they are not playing guitar, because they are not playing piano, trumpet like the Western world, they will call it evil church. No. Africa, it is time we go back to our... When I saw that vision, from that very day I saw the vision, I was respecting my culture even more. I respect my culture before, even more. That, oh, we have our ways of worshiping God. Our culture, worshiping God. This is what I saw in that dreams of vision. Africans, it is time. Nigerians, it is time we get it. That the Western world, they are disorganizing us. The democracy that we embrace is favoring them. Tell me which part of Europe that I have not been. To Italy, as I speak to you now, I'm in Italy in holiday. In Germany, in Spain, in Belgium, where I've been. Where have I not been? It is only in the United States I have not been. I am visa free today. If I want to go there today, I can go. So, what am I saying? Africans, it is time we embrace our culture. If we fail to embrace our culture, there is nothing like unification. By the time you start respecting your culture, that is where unification will start from. But it's time you stick to your culture, not the Western world culture that we stick to for so many years, and yet it's profited us nothing, but rather disorganizing us, disorganizing our society, our community. The democracy we embrace have so disorganized us. Yes, it is good democracy. If we embrace it, but let us bring it systematically to our culture. Can't you get it, you people? I have been in overseas for more than 20 years, going to 30 years. I was very, very young when I came. Can't you get it, African leaders? Why are you so selfish, some of you? Why are you so self-esteem? You want to be rich. You want to be rich, and you and your family, you don't care about other people. You don't care about the feelings, the well-being of other people. And some of the leaders that we care, they'll put him aside. The group that I have formed now, Edo Rise Again, a.k.a. Edo State Rise, there are a lot of people there who want to disorganize things. There are a lot of people there who are just waiting for the right time to impeach me. There are a lot of people there who are just waiting for the right time for them to use this organization to enrich themselves. Why are we so selfish? Why don't we stick together, the Edo people? Why don't we stick together? What is going on in Edo State now? Some group of people coming out in social media saying rubbish, talking all kind of nonsense to insult our elders, to insult our chiefs, to cause confusion in the society. They have been sponsored. Knowing fully that if Edo State should unite, Nigeria will hear it. And Nigeria will come to unite by force. I am begging all Africans. I am begging Nigerians. I am begging the Benin people, the Edo people, the Edo State people. Please, don't cause confusion. Let us stick to our culture. Let Africans stick to their culture. Without this, Africa will never be united. The European Union, they are united. United States, united. United Kingdom, united people. Africans, we say West African, the West African, we call the ECOWAS. ECOWAS what? Is that how to unite? Even when in your own country, you people are not united. Then you call and say, you're saying African, we are, what type of unification is that? Oh, please, let me save my breath. I beg you all. I will only try my possible best. Many people have come with their own group, but where are they today? People are always there to disorganize things, to make sure they are not going nowhere. They are going nowhere. It is us that is allowing the enemy to penetrate into our lives and to dictate for us and also disorganize us. Once again, Africa, it is time that we stick to our culture. From there will be a kind of source of unification. Once again, I'm Comrade Isaac Osas Aisien, the founder and the president of Edo Rise Again, a.k.a. Edo State Rise. If you want to join our group, please call on +44 7459 801967. We operate from the United Kingdom, and we do hold meetings, grand meeting in Edo State, Benin City, once in a month. But because of this rainy season, we decided to hold a break a little bit. The day I'm making this video is the 29th of June, 2019. God bless you all. Call us and we will add you. United we stand, divided we fall. I pray that you will understand what I'm saying. Goodbye, and God bless you all.